Okay, testing. Good morning, Green Team. We got MG James in the building. A few minutes till the market opens on up, so we got to dive straight into it. A little behind today as I'm with wife's in a meeting, so I've been running around with the kids. But this morning so far, got a couple trades I'll show you. Got a couple I'm working right now too. AUDD clearly took that one off way too early. I was going to leave leftovers. It popped up like 60 cents off of the low, 620 up to 680, and I was like, I don't want to it probably would have been worth, another hit there, re-hit that. So take profits and re-hit that, but that was that trade. And then SMXT, I tried like a little backside short here against the highs and then stopped out as it pushed up through them. And that one's actually turning into a play right now. That one up towards like $2, I believe, is the area I'm looking at, SMXT. If we look at the daily chart, we're seeing about $2 up towards 220 as resistance left of the chart. I got a couple I'm working. I want to go over real quick. James, you got in short at 6 and covered early at 570. Yeah, we gotta stop doing that. I've noticed that for myself too. Like I'm applying a decent chunk of risk to these names, but then on the profit side, I'm taking them off a little early. So PSTV is one I like. I'm working that one right now. I have an 85-cent average, and I'm looking to scale to 120. This is a high conviction chart for me. High conviction trade, that is. PSTV. I like the chart here quite a bit. So that's why I'm going to be working 120 on PSTV. And then the other one I'm working is SNGX right now. It's kind of working against me. This one had a lot of resistance in the 320s. So I was kind of doing this for a backside fade against like 350. I want to see how it's going to react against 350. SNGX. But give me 1 second, guys. SMXT you got on at about 69 cents. Okay, SMXT you got got a feeler on it. SMXT, what price you got it at? Yeah, I like that up towards that too. I mean, it's one of the leading gappers this morning, so we'll just keep that one on watch and see where she's going to go. SNGX again. I like this one for the fade today, slow fade, especially after that pre-market move yesterday. I liked it to start profit taking today. Maybe head back down towards that 250 support. Threw some shares on it, got a couple hundred, 317. And then I want to see what it's going to do against 350. If we pop up towards 350, I'd probably scale it a little bit. But those are what I'm working right now, both feeler positions. I'm starting to size up a little bit more here. About 300 shares on PSTV and a couple hundred SNGX, and looking to size those a little bit. But so far on the day, with fees, I'm pretty much break even from pre-market. And still getting comfortable there with pre-market trading. Okay, so another play I like this morning. Oh, man, we only got 30 seconds. God, I've been like a road runner this morning. EVGO 420 is pretty good. Yeah, let's control the emotion today. Perfect fall in the building as well. Slow morning, green. Good. Good. Are you trading market hours, perfect fall? Or are you going to take your half quota on the day? I'm sitting break even, got a couple. Market's about to open. I'm going to focus. I couldn't really clear the entire watch list. But I'm watching SNGX out of the gates, and then SMXT, of course, and PSTV. EVGO's not terrible. Yeah, those are the plays I'm working. PSTV, pretty much higher the better against a $1.20. I forgot to mention the 200-day moving average at 88 cents there. Fades, I didn't see too much either. AUUD was pretty good. Outside of that, not too much. Right now, I'm on baby duty right now, so this is kind of difficult until my wife's out of a meeting. Hearing all the screaming in the background. SNGX, I'm in this one for the fade. I gotta go check on them. SMXT up towards 2 would be good. PSTV's making a move up towards 90 cents. PSTV making a move higher right now, up towards 90. Maybe it wants a buck. I'm gonna wait for over $1 to hit that one again. And then SMXT, yeah, morning spike SMXT. Maybe that $2 is incoming. EVGO just got slammed at 420. Man, that's probably a good entry there against 420. Yeah, there's so much resistance on EVGO 420. I might have to take that one for a slow fade. I'm going to eyeball it. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, let's see how we're doing. It's SMXT making a leg up. Man, I gotta probably hit this up here towards 220. Probably the top risk there. Okay, SMXT heading up towards 2. I'm going to hit it up here, a couple hundred, and then 220 is going to be the risk guide for me. 220 the risk guide, SMXT. She's still heading there, so got a feeler right now, 184. And looking to hit it again at 220. And then I'm working SNGX. That one's slow. Kind of cracking 320, so we're still looking good there. PSTV sitting around my average. And then SMXT starting a short there against 220 is going to be the top for me. All right, VERB, a little pop and drop. VERB, dude. Whew, that was the Wild Wild West yesterday, but man, she was good. Even the EVGO. PSTV looking a little heavy. It tapped the 200 day. I might size into PSTV, guys. Might lean into that one just a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to hit it again. So I got 500 now at 84-cent average. Since I'm sizing into it a little bit more, I want it to stay heavy against the 200-day. 200-day on this one's about 89 cents. So I want PSTV to stay heavy pretty much against 90 cents. SNGX working great. And then SMXT still holding up a bit here. Up towards that 2. You got Cassie on watch. I'll take a little sneak peek at Cassie. Oh, yeah, Cassie. Yeah, she's kind of hangoverish from yesterday. Doing that little pop and drop. Just hit a lot of resistance at 210. Yeah, Cassie's not bad. I could see this one kind of slow fade. All right, SMXT still kind of bullish at the moment. Man, I sized PSTV. I need that one really to stay heavy. But I would probably have to take it off and then restart it again if it's going to try to get up and over that 200-day moving average. SMXT still fighting up here. I hate scaling and then they shoot up. It's just so annoying. AIP's heavy. Yeah, you're right about that. AIP 14 was just heavy. That could be the risk guide. AIP dropped 1420s down to 1330s. Kind of heavy against 14 right now is AIP. We could kind of slow fade that one, AIP. Trading higher after the company announced a deal with AMD for its AI chiplet design. Okay. So we'll keep that 14-ish area on watch there. SMXT is dropping right now. Pulling back in a little bit. Didn't quite hit 2 yet. Okay. James Lobo. Oh, yeah, Lobo. 133, 200-day moving average. Lobo. We just hit 120. Lobo. Didn't we trade this like last week? Yeah, right up here to the 120s. Coming all the way back up here again. Lobo's good up here. Good eye, James. I'm about to be in 4 tickers because I like Lobo. I'll hit it at 120, just small right now, because it might pull up towards that 200-day, 133. So I plan on hitting it again up towards 133. So I'm working 4 trades right now. All right, come on, Lobo. Let's get a little higher. I'm real small here relative to the other trades, so I want that one a little bit higher. SMXT looking good, pulling back in a little bit off the highs it just made. SNGX still heavy and pulling back in. Good. PSTV just kind of chopping around right there. And Lobo, I may need to hit this one again. Let me take a look at Lobo. 73 cents up to $1.20. Magic 20-cent area. A lot of 125 resistance. 133 200 day. I mean, this is my bread and butter. I give it room right up here to 150. Probably 150 is what I'd give it room to. Size to that. It's a lot going on, guys. A lot going on right now. All right, Lobo, let's get that 130s. I like the upper shadow we just put in on it here recently. So clearly I'm going to be sizing that one. SMXT being a little tricky feller. Back up to the highs. Man, dang it. I need to size this, dude. Lobo's a good one. I need to size it. God dang it. Okay, SMXT up towards 2. That's an area I've been eyeballing. Down a little bit on it right now, SMXT. We just hit 2. And we just hit 2 on the button. Again, 220s, 225s, what I'm eyeballing there. If this is going to be like, the leading play on the day and squeezing out left and right, it's going to be a tough one to be involved with. I'll give it through 220, though. Maintaining that. All right, 2's incoming right now. I got 300 at 189, and we'll see what this 220 is going to do up here. I got one more hit on it up at 220. Oh. Perfect fall. I wasn't actually not thinking that would work. Lobo on 100 shares has just sold all the way down to $1. I guess I got to take that off. All right, Lobo I'll come out of. Man, I wish I was heavier there. SMXT up towards 220. Of course. I'm going to hit it again up here and then stop out pretty soon. I'll stop out like 250-ish. Let me see what she's going to do here. I have a 2 average at the moment. I don't want to repeat the other day, so I'm going to be stopping out of this one. If that upper shadow is not going to hold up at least. Put in a big upper wick at 235, up towards 235, which looks good. I'm gonna come out of it. 230. So I took a big hit there. It's gonna be squeeze mode. I'm not gonna mess with this right now. Let me wait for backside. Taking a little hit there. Down 120 right now. I'll take a little hit there. It's all good. The leading gappers always get me like that. SNGX working out so far. I'm still kicking back there. PSTV not so much. That's probably my favorite ticker, PSTV. And then SMXT, I'm just gonna wait. Don't dump right now. I'm just gonna wait on SMXT a little bit. It just keeps getting balled up. Oh, Lobo halted down. Dang, dude. AUUD with continuation on the sell-off. And then AIP. Did it find its feet under 13? Yeah, I keep doing this, Fades. I keep doing this where I get involved with the one that I can just tell is getting balled up right now on pullbacks. So I just want to avoid it here for a little bit. Come lunchtime, usually they start giving in, start pulling on back. Yeah, there it goes up to 240s. So, I mean, it's always one of these, man. They just squeeze out. I really like it. I don't think there's much room for them to push this up. There's a lot of overhead resistance, even up towards 4. A lot of resistance at 4. I don't think they have tons of room to squeeze this out like some of the other tickers. But so I am still going to probably hit that one. Okay. Let's flip through some tickers. SNGX is working out well. SMXT just hit 250. Lobo resumed about $1. I'm going for the SMXT again. Let me look here. See, the frustrating thing yesterday, yeah, $3 Mike could pull up to as well. Frustrating thing with yesterday was the leading, what was the leading play yesterday? It after lunch, it literally faded all day long, and I didn't take advantage of that entire move. It was very irritating. But let's see SMXT. See if we get a pullback right here. Looks to be pulling in a little bit. Once the party's over here, man, I want to get sized up. I want to get sized up on this. Sometimes I'm torn. Do I take my 10 cents? 10 cents and run, on a play like this that's overcrowded, or do I start getting heavy? And sizing the name quite a bit against like 250. It's time to play to win, boys. That's what I'm thinking. It's time to play to win. No fear. Getting a little pop right there. Back up to 240s. I'm going to hit it again right there. On that pop. And up and over the highs, I'd like it to be against the 250 right now. SMXT. So I got to stop on at 255. I'd like it to be heavy against that 250 we just put in. Put a stop at 255. SNGX working great. PSTV not so much. All right, let's like descending triangle here. Please, SMXT. It's going to get another leg up. No. Back up to the highs. Stay heavy here. Stay heavy. It got real heavy on that pop, guys. That was real heavy there on that pop. Yeah, I like the heaviness on that pop. We'll see if that holds up when we start getting some panic going on here. Come on, panic. Come on, panic. All right, I'm going to come out a little bit in the 223s, reducing the risk a little bit. I'm going to try to work some leftovers here against 250s, and maybe just keep hitting on pops here. SMXT. All right, I'm going to kick back with that one for a little bit. I still got a couple hundred 236. I mean, there still could be mean, we're way over VWAP, right? There still could be some longs trying to jump into this. It got slammed, dude, on the... Maybe I take it all and hit it on another pop, being that it's the leading play of the day. Thinking about that. Still bouncing off the trend a little bit, SMXT. All right, I'm gonna kick back with it. I got a couple hundred. I'm gonna work a position even if it continues higher. SNGX, great fade there. PSTV would be excellent if that would start working out. And let's find some more. I don't want to necessarily just tunnel into... the leading gap of the day. That's what they want you to do. And then they stop hunt you. Is there anything else going on? James, that Lobo was good. Let's find something else like that. Ruby's popping up towards some resistance from pre-market. Like 430s maybe would be pretty good there. Lobo down at 91 cents. God, that Magic 120 mark was great. Magic 120 was so good there. If you have not learned about that, learn about it. EVGO 420 there as well. Sold off to 350. Oh, that's painful, man. Not being involved in that kind of stuff. CWD little... SMXT trying for a new high. I'm gonna scale that to I'm gonna scale that a bit, guys. BTAI. Wow, BTAI getting a spike here. Okay. I'm seeing like 360s, 70s. All right, BTA, I'm going to pull that one up. Yeah, and I hate getting like stopped out left and right on it. Like, you got to give it wiggle room. You kind of know where it's going, right? You know where it's going, but BTAI pulling back in just a little bit right there. But you got to just kind of kick back and relax on it a little bit so you don't get stopped out so much. All right, BTAI 294 just hit. Lobo was probably the better play of the day. It's a good eye there. And PSTV maybe starts cracking VWAP. 88 cents has hit like 4 or 5 times from pre-market. It might start pulling in now off of that 200 day. I do like that setup. I still may want to scale this one a bit. Thinking about it. I got 500 on it right now. DOCN, more of a mid-cap play. Gap up and up towards 33. I got 34 as the 200-day moving average there. Yeah, about 34 it looks like she can get to. What happened here? They're on earnings. Earnings play. I'll throw it down though. A move higher, I wouldn't mind there. EVGO was so good, man. Did Cassie work out pretty well? Yeah, Cassie's been good. Fade off of that 210 resistance that she hit. That was a good call. It's kind of quick, so I had to be there for it. But those hangovers like that, I like to be watching them for that. I'm trying to see what we're working with right now. STTK is right. The STTK is not bad. It's sitting on the 200-day moving average, 109. 122 pre-market resistance. STTK. Trading higher after the company announced a $103 million financing deal. Cool. STTK. I may hit that one against like 120. It's actually not too bad. $1 it was basing out at. Let me see if it can make a move back up closer to the 120. SMXT tried the 250 break, didn't quite happen yet. I was pulling back in a little bit. Yeah, STTK is definitely a maybe right there. AIP's popping back up towards 14. It's got a lot of resistance, consolidation resistance at 15. $14.20s as well, being VWAP. It'd be a sick red to green move, but she's trying. Their partnership with what, AMD? CWD getting a pump right now, so momentum could shift. We got CWD actually getting a little spike pump right now, so momentum could shift off of SMXT. Oh my god, SMXT just dumped. Elevator down style. All right. Which one did I just say was getting it? I might have to size into SMXT because we have a momentum shift going on. What's the one we just... Was it CWD? Yeah, CWD is getting it. Okay. All right, so SMXT, I may need to hit this one again. The party may be over. And CWD even higher right now. CWD 1 million in the float. Be careful there. SMXT at the pop right there. I'm about to hit it for some more shares, guys. I'm hitting it more at 220. 226 average right now. After that knife down, party may be over. I'm gonna try to size that one a bit on that knife down. Clearly, you know, heading back up towards the highs would invalidate this one. It'd be really annoying. But I'm gonna hit it on that pop back up towards 220. Because we should have longs stuck in this now all the way up to 250. I mean, clearly that's where we don't want it if we're short on this at this point. CWD, very interesting play there. I'm with you, MG. I like it. It's a million in float, though. I got to look at the chart, too. $472 we just hit. This was just at all-time lows, or 52-week lows. 620. I see his risk gap above that up towards like $8 to $9. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Pretty much $6 and then gap to fill up towards 9-ish. So I might need a little bit more on it. Yeah, it's a clear backside play right there, SMXT. So we need that. We need it to work out. Need it to start getting heavy up here, back towards 230, and then start pulling in. After those knives down, it's hard to recover. CWD even higher right now, guys. CWD, it is a tiny, tiny float. So I'm being a little careful with that one. I really want the backside SMXT play. That's what I want. CWD, got to be very careful with that one. SMXT looks like it wants to. It's looking real weak. I'd like to see this one back under $2, really. Man, it keeps just popping right back up, though, still on those damn pullbacks. What's CWD doing? Still sitting at $5. CWD still sitting at $5. Man, yeah, I think that one I'm waiting for. Still waiting on that one. I'd like to start scaling out SMXT. It's taken longer than I thought to start, getting that next leg on down. CWD really should take that momentum away. We should get that next leg down here, SMXT. I don't know what's taking so long here. Looking for that next elevator down on it. SMXT, come on. I'll take some off. I got 300 now. Take just a little bit off. 209, 208. Real backside here. Real heavy and backside. I got to kick back with a winner, guys. I got to really let a winner work out. And I'm pretty convicted here on this. We're heading down towards 2. Good. So elevator down. Elevator down, boys. Yep, perfect fall. We need to crack $2. Are you trading market hours perfect fall? No, you can't. You can't. Never mind. You didn't email them and say, hey, lift that. I got a trade I need to take. All right, if we crack hard here, this is going to be good. Let's get that elevated. We're the elevated down team. Let's get it down. If we crack here, we may hit like 190 with a big crack under 2. I don't want it to do a liquidity rug pull and then pop right back up though. It's probably going to pull under 2. The daily chart suggests this thing's going to be pulling under 2. Take some paper trades or open up an eval or something and scratch that itch. I know we're traders. We certainly have itches that need to be scratched. I'm thinking I'm going to leave like 150 as a leftover position. I'm about to take most of it off. It's so weak. I'm going to take another half off. I was looking for like 190 to take another half off. CWD 520s. All right. Yeah, I was about to turn my attention over there. CWD pulled back, getting balled up. Yeah, that's is that the backside move right there? 585. This one I kind of really do want to wait for backside. CWD, I prefer waiting backside there, if I'm being honest. It could be against the highs. SMXT's down at VWAP 195 where it broke out of earlier. And the VWAP right there. So we need to crack 195 SMXT. That's what I'm seeing. 195 is really that line. It's weak and looks like it could do it. CWD, maybe backside. I don't know. That's a tough one, man. CWD. Are you guys working that? That thing is tiny float. It's where most of the attention's gone. All right, we're coming back down towards 2 SMXT. Now 195 line we need to crack. We really need to stay under 2. Like, let's crack under 2 and stay under 2. All right, this is another crack of 2, but this time we gotta hold under it. God dang it, dude. We gotta really hold under it this time. Man, it's still trying to hold the 195. It's crazy heavy, but there's still some buyers stepping in right there. CWD up towards 570s. I'm got my eyes peeled on it. I'm looking for higher there and looking for confirmation backside. All right, down under 2 again. SMXT. Let's get that 195 crack. James. Somebody's buying it. Not many people. Very heavy. Okay, here we go. 195. If we crack under this, it's really snapping. Oh, baby. I'm going to take 200 off down there, low 190s. Good. Good. Still slightly red on the day, but we're green if I realize everything. $180s now. I just have 100 left there. And those 100, man, unless we really snap to the 170s, I'm probably kicking back with those leftovers. Okay. CWD, where are we at? $6. You guys good here? Some of you were starting this early. We're under 195 now, SMXT. CWD up at a resistance line I have mapped out. I don't see any news here. When you look left of the chart again, I don't want to get stuck in something like this. Over 6, it's got room up towards 850s. Yeah, I still want to just watch this one a little bit. up towards 6. I got a little resistance mapped out here, but still just eyeballing that one. It's kind of where all the momentum shifted to. I'm green on 3 names right now. You can see top left are the ones I'm working right now. 1 second, guys. All right, traders, how are we doing? SMXT, good. Everything's working out. SNGX working. PSTV starting to work. PSTV dropping 77 cents. That was a great hangover. Good job, anybody working that. CWD, what's she doing in the 650s now? So I'm glad I haven't stepped in front of that yet. But guys, careful there. Go ahead. SMXT. What are we thinking? Like 160s there? On the rest of the leftovers. I'm going to trail off the rest of my shares here. Trailing stop. We're going to do 25 cents. 25-cent trail on SMXT with the leftovers. SNGX, good. PSTV, good. CWD. All right. CWD, 680s now. Tiny float there, guys. 1 million and heading up towards that 200 day. I mean, I could see 9 hitting. I wish I could go from long to short on this thing. You guys know how I am with the elevator downs. The long side, I would panic out too quick. Emmanuel, rolling out of bed, called out of work and ready to trade. All right. Let's get it, Emmanuel. Oh, STTK, guys, we were looking at. Man, why is it always the ones that I don't take are the ones that work out so well? STTK against a lot of that pre-market resistance, 115 down to 94 cents. BTAI just crossed 3, pulling back off of that. Lobo Magic, 20 cents, worked great. PSTV, I need it down towards like the previous close, 74 cents for that one to even get paid out. CWD, I mean, if you guys just be so careful here. I mean, it really hasn't gotten It's kind of been even on the 1 minute stair-stepping. Kind of stair-stepping a bit. Pull back, next leg up. Pull back, next leg up. I think the 200-day is still good there. Towards 9 is when I would like to get involved. Perfect fall. Longs off the 9 EMA. Yeah, it looks just like steady off of a 9 EMA like that. I know we're up a lot on it, but just... Oh my God, EVGO, that one too. That one took a nosedive, man. I like this one a lot, EVGO against 422. Still had plenty of room, just a nosedive down. Missed out on so many. You know, when you have the buying power that I have, that I've always been asking for, I need to get involved in a lot of different plays. Like, just take 7, 8 setups at the start of the day, you know? Because so many of them work out well. Stop out the ones that aren't working and keep working the ones that are. CWD. It's getting tempting. Okay, before I get involved with CWD, I'm going to make sure there's nothing else going on. XMTR is on earnings. This one's up a lot. Kind of thinly traded. I don't mind stepping into some of these names from time to time. Look at this trend, though. It looks really good. XMTR against the highs. Cracked the trend. A little 50-cent spread, though. That's not good. CWD still climbing on higher. I think, you know, closer to that 870s is where I get involved. SNGX hangover starting to work out well. I could see this one snapping and fading a lot. I'm up decent on it right now, but I'm kicking back there. I think with the higher conviction trades, I'm more relaxed to like sit tight on them versus like a CWD. You know, so it actually becomes more profitable of a trade because I can actually sit there and be in it for a decent while. SNGX pulled under 3, heavy against VWAP. Thinly traded, but continuing lower. I could see this one down really in the 70s. Maybe a profit target. 250s, definitely. CWD, pull back off of the highs right there, 740s. It's pulling back down close to this trend that it's been on. It's been a fairly steep trend. Looks to be like cracking it a little bit. I'm still waiting for backside there to get involved. AIP's been heavy. Yeah, that was a good setup today. Even that sloppy seconds pop right there. Back up. When it started looking like it was going to do a red to green move, then it was heavy against the open and VWAP. Man, it was a pretty decent trade there too. My SMXT chart does not look pretty. Probably just made back what I lost on it. Stop, and then the third one ended up working out. All right, CWD. What we got? Bouncing off of that 6 mark I got left of the chart. Okay, now it's in gap to fill territory. That's what makes this interesting. So I could see it forming the upper shadow against that resistance, perhaps now support line right around 620, and try to fill that gap up towards 875.80. It's kind of 1-to-1 for me. I mean, if you took a trade right now, it'd have to be probably against the highs. You could slow scale it up towards 9. It's a tough one. How are you guys trading CWD? You guys good? Looking around, making sure we're not missing anything. I don't see anything that we're missing. It's bouncing off the 620, maybe heading up towards that gap to fill territory, up towards the 200-day. You're risking off highs right now, fades on it. Oh, man. It's CWD. Well, so far so good for you, fades. 720 down to 650. She just shot down. Putting in some significant red candles. It may start forming that upper wick against that gap to fill. Thinking that there could be potential for that. SMXT, I have a 203 trail on that. May pop up there and take it out. It's getting a little pop right now. Shorts covering up some of their positions. CWD, tricky, man. Tricky price action. Dock in is pulling back off of resistance. With the CWDs of the world, it's just almost like you gotta size down and just give it wiggle room. Like if you put a stop on it in the normal trading range, you're gonna get crushed. You know, that's what I did for so long. Like I put it at the highs, and then I'm like, of course the market makers are gonna be sweeping those up. You know. Gets aggravating. SMXT about to take out my trail. Man, that thing popped up from 180 back up to 2. All right, CWD kind of forming a little triangle here. May try to break out up and out of. Ooh, it tested it and then got slammed pretty hard. I kind of like the idea of the fake out breakout on it. I'm going to hit it up here on that break. 753, just 25 shares. I'm going small. I'm looking for this to be a profit-taking zone, then just do a liquidity sweep on it, CWD. I got to scale this thing up towards 10. That's my idea on it, scaling it up towards 10. Slowly. You only got 25 right now. King of the day manipulation, so aggravating. That's, that creates the hesitancy for me too. I cannot stand it. 650, 750 in 5 seconds. Yeah, we know when it's met with with a lot of stops getting hit and short sellers jumping in and panic selling, like it's game over. Game over. When something's up from $3 up here, they're gonna, the company, whether they come out with an offering or what, it's going to get taken advantage of. This kind of activity. $3 up towards 750. The company's like, what did we do? Did Sydney Sweeney just do an ad for us or something? What happened? All right. 870s is where I really like it. Looking for the 870s. I gotta try to focus on slow scale on this thing, so I don't get wrecked on it, because it's still right. I mean, when it's pretty much still right at my entry. Just kick back and slow scale it. I think 620 is going to be a critical area. It did just get the most volume in on the day on this thing. I want to hit it for more shares, but I want to give it a next leg up if it's going to get it. Yeah, but the most volume just came in on that sweep. Most volume in on the day. That's normally like a trend reversal sign for me, at least, when I see that, because it means market orders are coming through, stops are getting hit. All right, well, that's just playing around. See what else is moving. Yeah, good call on the VWAP test, SMXT. I don't see much else going on. Not much else is going on. Perfect fall. I got your email. Trading session has finished. Wow, that's impressive that they, yeah, that they did that. Cool. I think that'll help you out for sure. Because otherwise, you'd be in this CWD right now, right? Liquidity sweep is near, but who knows? Exactly. All right, let's see. We got that 200 incoming, 876. I'm looking at 876. Look at the swing from yesterday. Let me take a look. What ticker was that? Oh, I see the swing you're talking about. Yeah, from green to red. And it was only two trades. It was only two trades that put you in the red like that. Dang it, dude. Market hours are brutal. All right, I'm about to start sizing up here. Let's get about $9 and yeah, I'm just trying to relax, take it slow here. Let the longs get all accumulated. Oh, yeah, that was brutal, dude. VERB yesterday. God dang it, man. Yeah, to give it back on that, and then that was hard to even get out of. That thing was. I looked back at this yesterday because I had like a 28 or 7 average and saw it at like 19. I was pissy about it. But, I mean, that goes to show you sometimes, like, when you get involved with some of these plays that are scary like that, sometimes you take them off too early. And so is the risk reward worth it? So that's why, like, on these CWDs, you just gotta calm down. Because if I'm risking a decent chunk, I gotta let the profit side work for me too, you know? All right. That was a pullback. I'm gonna hit it for a little bit more right there. I like this pullback. I'm gonna hit it for a little bit more on the bounce. I'd like to see this thing sell off and halt downs. What I'd like to see. That move right there felt. I mean, that feels pretty heavy for it. It got close to the 200-day as well. Felt like a pretty heavy sell-off for it. We'll see if it's recoverable. I'm hitting it again right there, though. It feels heavy right now. I'd like to see another flush down and a halt. We'll see if we get it. Giving it time. I haven't taken any off yet. Want to see more panic here. Yeah, that move just felt heavy. Like to see it move back down towards VWAP or lower. Working 4 trades right now. Average is 744. I don't think I'm going to work the red too much here if it curls back around towards like 770s. I want it to stay heavy is the idea for me on this trade right now. All right. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, man? I'm going to work both of them. I got a couple accounts here at Trade the Pool. I want to work... I'm going to do C Pro as well, too. I was having some trouble with... I mean, personally, with the $1,000 accounts. It was too small for me. I think, like you can see right now, I'm working 4 green trades. Like a $1,000 account, I don't have enough buying power to do that. I was just running into small account challenges, as they're called. They're pretty difficult, man. I mean, they're just hard to work with. You don't when your back's against the wall like that. It's just tough. So I might get a larger one. I'm gonna start getting some payouts and open up shop over there again. That's my idea. Is work some of these evals, get funded, get paid out, and have multiple brokers. That's what I'd like to do. That's my plan, at least. It's taken me a little longer to get there than I anticipated because I'm on month 1 with these Trade the Pools, and I haven't gotten to my goal yet. But we're starting to get a little bolder here. I think some of you have seen that. Getting a little bolder, sizing up a little bit. Like even today, I'm sitting at over Q. Normal Q for me was $100 just until now, but I haven't been able to really have that large day that I'm looking for. CWD, I don't know. I want it to stay heavy here, man. It's back up to my average. I'm kind of wanting her to be backside heavy at this point. So I'm just eyeballing it here because I want a next leg down. $750. It's kind of head and shouldering against $750. What's the neckline? 7. Yeah, like this move back up like this. I don't know. 780s. I hate hitting them again when I was looking for the scale, and then if it invalidates, I can always revisit. But right now I'm just kicking back here. Back up towards like the highs, I'll probably get out and revisit is what I'm thinking. Back up towards the highs. I'll take it off and revisit because this trade that I'm in right now specifically is against these highs since I sized into it a little bit more. God, this is so annoying. I'm going to take it off. I just don't want to get squeezed out. See, I trade these more scared. Even though I like the setup. Oh, I like this setup. That pop right there, it's kind of like sloppy-ish seconds, pulling back down towards the trend. God dang it. I set a move back up toward the highs I don't really want. God dang it. Look at that. Look at that move right there. Look at that 786 top take right there. Oh, well. We're doing pretty good on the day. We're sitting good in green right now. Yeah, Carlos, I took it off. I just got kind of scared out of it. Like an idiot. PSTV's good, though. 84 cents. I need 74. Maybe 73. I got 500 shares there. SNGX working great. I'm green on the day. What am I green? 100, probably about $100. Been looking for those bigger days, though. Been looking for the bigger days. Yeah, CWD's heavy on this trend line. Digi just got an account. Very cool. Very cool. Which flex, discipline, what you working? Carlos, the C Pro doesn't have the locate fee. They just charge you the per share rate. Yeah, so C Pro is where it's at. For over at CMAG for shorting at least. You know, getting those it's just like the per share rate. Perfect Falls over there doing that right now, so he could tell you about it. But yeah, it's fairly cheap. I mean, it might only be like $1 or $2 per or pennies per 100 shares. 25K flex, nice. Yep, that's what I'm working to. I like it. One of them I reduced my risk to $200 on the day, and then this one I'm working right now is $500 is the risk on the day. God, dude, that moved back up to 780s. What a move. It's kind of holding up better than I thought it was going to. Digital, nope. No monthly fee. No, are you talking about, yeah, the 25K flex, just a one-time payment? I'm getting better at holding these winners. For those of you that struggle with that, I mean, one thing that has helped me out a lot is taking leftovers. It does help. Like SMXT, if this thing sells off to the 150s, I still have dude. I'm up $40 on 100 shares here, and I could milk like $100 out of 100 shares. I had a 300 share position, so I love like the leftovers helping pad the wallet. I know Bernadette's live stream. She was like, I had never even heard of a leftover. But yeah, the best traders out there, they leave a percentage to work for them. That they do. That they do. CWD still on this trend and trying to hold it. Yeah, the not having to locate shares is so nice, dude. NFE getting a spike. Energy play. I don't see any news, but energy's been kind of a little hot. 330s right now. 420's good resistance. NFE, I'll throw it down. Just keep it on radar. SMXT even lower. Leftovers there working good. And SNGX has been a great hangover play. I'm still kicking back with that. Those are the ones I want to size into more. The hangovers, for those not aware, watch the video in the description. But yeah, hangover just fading off of the previous close. Ticker that's up on the from the previous days. Okay, CWD still, dude. It's turned into an annoying one. We've seen that quite a bit this summer, like the elevator down moves and then reclaims. You just don't see that often, but this summer we've seen irrational buyers. Irrational buyers out here. They're like, oh, the lower the better. Scoop. All right, I'm in 3, milking them right now. Up 40, 70, 40, SMXT, SNGX, and PSTV. CWD I just stopped out of. If I would have had my original position, I would still be comfortable here, but I tried to size into it thinking we were backside, and then we just started forming a new uptrend, which kind of looks heavy against the highs. I still like it against the 200-day a lot. But on these kind of plays, I'm a little bit more fearful of getting squeezed out, especially when it's a milli in the float. But, I mean, it's kind of like it's sitting a little heavy on this trend. What do I mean by heavy? Well, earlier we didn't bounce off of the trend much, right? Just a couple bounces and boof, next leg on up with the most volume on the day, nearly 2 million shares. And right now we're just kind of like we've put in 15 candlesticks nearly on this bottom trend. So it's sitting on it. I'm tempting myself to take another trade here. CWD. I might. As soon as I take it, this thing's going to get a chat room that shoots it on up. Still like it against the 200-day 876. SNGX, heck yeah, dude. Still selling off. These boring plays, man, they're so profitable. Just kicking back with them. CWD, heavy. It's heavy. Man, I might ought to take it. It is heavy. I want to see what it does on this trend. Is it going to... It could look at... Like, sometimes what they do is they'll look heavy. You guys know from this summer. And then they accumulate shorts on the crack and just pop it right back up. And that's when I just immediately get out of it, pretty much. So if that's what they're doing there, I'm not going to be too thrilled about that. It looks to me like it's cracking the trend. CWD. But these are the areas it could squeeze up when it accumulates, if it does it, if it is going to try to accumulate more shorts. Yes, Carlos, they got so many promotions going on over there at CMEG for like even the C Pro account. SMXT even lower. SMXT even lower on the leftovers. Dude, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. When you get leftovers working like this, it is a beautiful thing. I think I'm just going to take it all, guys, down here. In the low 170s. SMXT. There's really no reason to. I mean, this thing probably sells off to 150, but panicking still right now. I might just take it all on a drop under 170. It's getting heavy right here. Man, we could even elevator down. Right down here. I'm going to take it all 170. That's SMXT. Good. And SNGX, kind of put in a lower wick down there. I may look to try to get out of... I may look to just start locking up. Yeah, SMXT. I'm so glad I milked that one. Because sometimes I don't. And it sucks. You know, like, what was it yesterday? It was... even this morning on AUDD, or AUUD. Yeah, look at this. Look how much of an idiot I am. I shorted this up here, right near the top, and took it all like 20, 30 cents later. And the thing's down like a 1.5 later. All right, I just got a fill on SNGX. Good. Man, this chart's pretty good. There's my short and cover on that. That was a hangover setup. We look for those every day. And CWD, is that cracking? Is it accumulating? Yeah, see, look at that. It snaps. And then it should be heavy right now, even against 750. VWAP, Carlos, you got it? It's a tricky one, man. I'm probably staying away from it. It's a tricky name. Tricky name. All right, right now just kicking back with PSTV. Is all I got left. So I'm up 88 on the day after fees. 88 on the day after fees, man. And I've been stepping up. Like, I've been at least doubling my share size, trying to go for more than these $100 days, but I've been stepping in front of some of these tickers, like the SMXTs. You see this chart's ugly, man. I've been stepping in front of them and taking a couple losses. Not being patient enough, so that kind of is hurting the day a little bit. Okay, PSTV, good. Oh, we just snapped PSTV, 71 cents. I'm going to take that one off. Good. All right, there's the chart here, PSTV. This was a beautiful setup. I can do a recap or talk about this one later, but 85 cents down to 71. High conviction trade, so I sized it a bit. It gets me to about 150 on the day. Let me see if there's any predictable setups out there. Then we can just hang out for a bit and answer any questions and go from there. CWD, I think I'm avoiding, guys. It's too trappy. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on Trade the Pools live stream, so I'll post a link in the community chat on the channel for you guys. I'm gonna be over on their stream. It's gonna be a little different calling out plays, so I'll probably be typing in chat a lot. I'm not gonna like domineer their chat, you know. So I'll probably be typing out some plays and going over some hangovers and whatnot. It'll look a little different tomorrow though. But I'll be on there 9 to 11. Just be hanging out with the guys over at Trade the Pool. Which we all have like different strategies over there. And so it's really, I think it'll be neat. I think it'll be pretty cool. As far as they go over like swing trades and then some of the larger caps. And then, of course, I go over some of the smaller caps and shorts. So NFE just put in a new high and pulled back. I mean, there's still a play, CWD. I don't think I'm going to involve myself with it, though. But that's where some action is. All right, kicking back, I'll look at CWD for a little bit, and there's a few good scans. Like Mometic is a cheap one too. That's pretty effective. The Momo screener is real cheap, as in it's free, which is what I've been using. It's pretty good. Perfect fall, just listening for the ticker call outs. Oh, did PSTV go to 65 MG? You called that in pre-market. Oh man, dude, look at that sell-off snap. What a beauty. You know, I've even considered like mainly trading the hangovers because they're so profitable. Like you could just chill in these PSTV and SNGX and let everybody else have the crazy stuff of the day. But I'm a degenerate trader. It's hard just to watch these. CWD is pulling back towards VWAP. Man, that was annoying. Would be up a couple hundo on the day. CWD kind of psyched me out. Carlos, you said it. You should have stuck your hand through my computer and disabled my keyboard. If only we could do that. Like that Samara from the Ring movie. Just like jump through each other's computers. Mometic does not have charting. Yeah, guys, kicking back here, not seeing much else. Man, good work on some of these. NFE ended up being pretty good, pulling back off the highs. CWD, POS. God dang it. Man, I called this too. Cracking the trend. Good work, Fades. Good work on CWD. She ended up being good. You know, when I take another entry on it, it kind of clouds my judgment. When I was only in this small, dude, it doesn't affect me. The thing can bounce around all it wants to. It doesn't affect me. DOCN, a mid-cap play, hit my resistance line, pulling back. We could see that one form an upper shadow. Maybe hit it against the highs. But I think I am donezo trading. All right, let me take a look at the account. Make sure we're heading in the right direction here. Yep, 146 on the day. Good. Yeah, the CWD chart. Oh my God. So nasty. Stopping out like that. Rookie. Yeah, thank you, Fades. Yeah, the hangovers worked well. Hope you guys got some of them. Lobo was good. I think Josh mentioned that one. The 120s were great there. I mean, it was a pretty clean day. Wasn't too bad. I made a few mistakes, but still green, so I'll take it. The mistakes I made today were... I need to make some mental notes. SMXT, step 2 in front of that one. I should have waited for this. I need to wait more for these like death candles and then hit it on those backside pops. I mean, that's a great, like, waiting for that edge works out so much of the time, and then you have a clear risk against the highs. So I stepped in front of that too much, and then CWD didn't give her time to work out, really. I mean, I stopped out where I said I would, but I don't know. Maybe not sizing into weakness. Maybe I probably should stop doing that. Stop out of those more. Just getting kind of like freaked out by the candlesticks. So should have just kept the same idea there on CWD. Let that one work to the 200-day and size it up there, sizing into strength. Outside of that, pretty clean. Yeah, perfect fall. Better stopped out than burned, because otherwise would have gotten burned there. It was fine. Stopped where I said I would. Baron in the building. All right. Couldn't trade too much. You're riding some scalps with CWD. CWD, some scalps on the backside. Yeah, it's not bad anymore. Really, that 620 line I got, it formed that upper shadow. I mean, we were calling this out, forming the upper shadow against nearly that gap to fill. It tried to fill the gap, and now it's formed that upper shadow. Get a 620. 620 is good on it. I'm tempted to throw some shares here too and just put a stop and ride it throughout the day. I would go small. I wouldn't give back tons of the day. Maybe like 25 shares against $7 and just let this one fade down to 4 or so. pad the wall at 30, 40 bucks. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Man, what a descending triangle, too. Beautiful descending triangle. Carlos, I mean, I only had 50, but still, I mean, I was moving 2 points on that, $100. Wasn't too thrilled with it. Yeah, that's the only trade I'm thinking about right now. Maybe leftovers on like a CWD, hit it. But I think I'm going to take the Green Day and run. Up $146.50. I'll take it. I'll take it. But man, this thing's tempting. I don't even see any news on it. I mean, nothing. Just a pump and dump, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Probably good backside potential on CWD if you're sticking around. Still looking for those big days, but tomorrow I'm going to try to like kind of wait for the cleaner setups. Let the descending triangles form, wait for backside. Don't step in front of some trades because that's going to hurt the profits on the day. But outside of that, guys, we took a green day. I'll take it. Good work to the green team. Guys, let's kill it. You guys are doing so well. If there are any questions, hit me up, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Evals 5% off, pinned to the comments or in the description below. Otherwise, traders, we'll see ya in the morning. I'm going to be at Trade the Pool from 9 to 11 over there. So if you guys want to hang out, I'll post that in the community tab tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.